If this doesn't mimic natural hair texture, I don't know what does. The perfect style for summer. Hi loves, I wanted to welcome you back to my channel and back to yet another video. This is a special edition where we're going to break it all the way down and I'm going to show you how you can use Afro textured bulk hair to do small 2-strand twists in your head. This is a true protective style that's not going to pull on your scalp. The hair is human, so you should not face any type of irritation. It's cute and you can do it on your own. Easy peasy, and the best part about it is that the actual kit comes with everything you need to make this process super easy for you. Now, as a true protective style, hot braids is the way to go. This is 100% human hair, and if I'm not mistaken, I got 5 bundles, yes, of the 4A, 4B, Afro Kinky human hair. This is bulk hair, so the hair literally comes like this, and it's super elastic, but you do have to be careful with it because it's in bulk. This hair texture matches my hair texture pretty well, so I know that this will be an amazing thing to use in my twists. These are the hair textures that they offer, so it's a booklet along with an actual hair sample. This is 4A, 4B, 3C, 4A, 3B, 3C, 4A, 3B, and then 4B, 4C. This is what each hair texture looks like twisted. This doesn't mimic natural hair texture. I don't know what does. This hot braids kit also comes with all of the tools you need. So you have a brush, a parting comb, an edge control brush, and clips. You also get a water bottle that I'm going to be using to wet the hair. Now, before getting started, I do have a couple of recommendations. With the hair, I would advise that you pre-separate it because it is bulk hair, so meaning there's nothing attached to it, so as you pull it apart, it's going to be strands of hair. The other thing that I would also recommend is parting. Pre-part your hair, get it set and ready. I'm actually going to show you 2 ways on how to achieve this style. One of them is basically where you braid in, and the other one is a crochet method. Both of them work for me, but I just prefer the braid in method only because me and crochet needles, they be getting stuck in my hair. Another quick tip, my hair is already naturally thick, meaning that it is dense. I have a lot of hair on my head, so if you do use less bulk hair, and then you can add in additional hair for length, but if your hair is a little bit thinner, then you would use more hair. I did not have to add in a lot of the hair from hot braids. I used 3.5, almost 4 packs of hair. So let's get into the tutorial. Each one of those parted sections I actually broke up into 2 to 4 sections depending on the size of them to make them small, but that just really assisted me in this journey. So I'm only using a slight bit of hair, maybe like 1 to 2 strands of the bulk hair, and then for the crochet method I braid the hair down about 1 inch. That typically takes about 4 to 5 times. Braiding it down about 1 inch will give you a secure base to actually crochet the hair in. Once I braid those sections in, I put the crochet needle through the top of my hair, apply some of the hot braids hair on the hook, close the hook, and then pull it through. You want to close the hook to make sure that it really doesn't snag your hair, and then after that I literally just 2-strand twist and add in my hair as I go down. You want to 2-strand twist a couple of times just to cover up the top of the braid. Again, I literally just put the crochet hook through the base of my hair where it's the tightest, add some of the hot braids hair to the crochet hook, close the hook, pull it back through, only pulling one side of the hair back through the hair. You don't want to pull both sides back because then you'll have to make a knot, and then twisting your hair the rest of the way down. Now for the braiding portion that I just prefer, you want to break your natural hair into 3 parts, just like you're doing a regular braid. And I like to add in the hot braids hair to the middle section and to the right outside section, and then leaving the left section loose. And that way when I feed it in, it's basically like going over and under. You're going to be able to see it. I braided in about 3 to 4 times, just as I would with the crochet method, and then I literally flip my head, break that last piece that didn't have any hair in it into 2 sections, and then 2 strand twist it. I find that this is a little bit less tension and I don't have to worry about snagging. It does take a bit of a learning curve, especially because these twists are small, so you're working with smaller pieces of hair, but once you get into it, this to me just goes quicker and it's easier. So I'll show you up close a couple more times. Now that I'm at the front, I actually had to create a middle part because my hair was not pre-parted for a middle part and I wanted a little bust down. So after doing that, I'm gonna go back into the feed-in method, working sections by section. So take your natural hair and break it into 3 sections like a braid. You're gonna feed in the hair to the middle section and the outside right or left section, whichever one you want to do. I'm actually left-handed, so I prefer this. Braid it in about 3 to 4 times and then flip your hands and 2 strand twist the rest of the hair down. So you're gonna take that middle section, split it in half, and basically combine it to the rest of your hair. I'm gonna let you guys watch this quite a few times so that you can get the gist of it, but honestly it's very easy, takes a little bit of practice, and after you do about 2 or 3, you should have this down. You want to carve out some space to do this style because it is going to take a couple of days, especially if you don't do it consistently. So day 1, I worked for about 5 hours. Day 2, I worked for about 5.5 hours. And then I slept with it overnight. And then day 3, I basically just like refreshed the style, did my edges, that type of thing. Now, if you do work consistently, just know that it might take you a little bit of time, especially depending on the size that you do. So factor that in before actually starting on the style, because you don't want to walk around with half of your hair done. We have arrived at the finish line. You are going to love this tension-free protective style that is perfect for summer. You could even go in and do like a boho version of this, especially after it starts to get old, and add like loose pieces of hair. But as you can tell, my hair has gotten like a little bit thicker because I applied water to the hair. It actually started to swell and shrink because remember, all of this is human natural hair, so that's going to be normal. So overnight, I basically just put a little bit of mousse on the hair and some edge control, and then I braided it to kind of stretch it back out because I did not add in additional hair. So this was the length that I was left with. Now I wanted to show you a couple of styles that you could do with your hair. So first and foremost, you're going to start off with just like a cute little flip over, you know, it's something light. And then I wanted to go in with a half up, half down. I left the 2 pieces out to frame my face. I'm only using rubber bands on these styles to keep it tension free. This next style is half space buns, so I'm using that same method, but this time breaking the top portion of my hair in half using a rubber band to create 2 mini space buns. I'm also going to take out those same 2 pieces in the front. I just like the way that this looks, but obviously you can pull them back, and we're moving on to style number 3. This ended up being my favorite style, and all I did was pick up the hair off of my neck and put it in another space bun, but I'm gonna face this space bun up, so I basically have 3 ponytails, and it is so cute and easy and effortless, and it keeps me cooler because there's nothing touching my neck. This is one of my go-to styles for my natural hair, and it's basically my signature top knot ponytail. So I apply all of the twists into one ponytail at the very top of my head. I did still leave out those 2 pieces, and then I take a rubber band and I basically apply it halfway through and leave the edges out, and kind of all of the little pieces that want to be out, I let them hang, let them do their thing. Love this for really snatching up the face. Now, if you take that extra rubber band off at the top, you can just wear a true pony. For the days that you want something a little bit more sleek, tailored, refined, what I do is I twist the ends and then I put it in a bun. I want to say that I use a couple of bobby pins to really secure those loose pieces, but I actually like the messy bun look, but if you don't, you can obviously pin that down. This one is really for my corporate girlies, or if you're going somewhere a little bit more elevated, low ponytail, middle bust down part. And if you really want to amp it up a notch, twist the ends and roll it into a sleek low bun. The point is, you have options. The perfect style for summer, and it's actually going to last. And because you're doing it yourself, if you want to update it, refresh it, all of the things, you can do it at home, easy peasy, out the door, and you're good to go. So loves, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial. All of the information about hot braids is going to be linked down in the description bar. The type of hair that I use, the length, all of the things, so make sure that you check that out. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.